In the name of the House Leader, honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Thursday, 27 June 2024. So I now invite the chairman, this time around Rules and Business, to move that the House do suspend the relevant provisions of the standing orders to enable us take this matter.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. I move that the House do suspend Order 12, Rule 4.1 to enable the House commence and conclude debate on the general principles of the bill, HB 1561. I so move.
Any seconder? The deputy, is the deputy around? Ambaruna, is he around? In his absence, let me recognize one of my friendliest friends from the opposition, Mepalas. Can you second?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Kabiru Amadou Mepalas is my name. I represent the entire people of Gusau's IPPL constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second. As Speaker pleases, I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, please, can you move forward? Lead the debate. Please lead the debate.
Mr. Speaker, Julius Inhovere, dear colleagues, I think, like I said at the beginning, we've had extensive discussions. This is just an addendum to that, which is essentially to extend the implementation of the Supplementary Appropriation Act for 2023 from 30th June to 31st December 2024, essentially the capital dimensions of the supplementary budget in its entirety. And I urge my colleagues to support it. We've had extensive discussions on this already. We need to get out of here.
The minority leader, is your throat cleared? And I remember that some few hours or minutes ago, somebody complained that you had that throat problem. Has it been well cleared now? Please manage.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the argument on the second reading of this bill and to support it and pray that we pass this bill. I so support.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend the implementation from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2024 and for related matters. Second reading.
Bill referred to the Committee of Supply. The seventh order of the day is consideration of two reports in the Committee of Supply. The leader will move for their consideration. Leader.
Mr. Speaker, Julius Inhovere, our federal constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that the House do consider a bill for an act to amend the Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend its implementation of the capital aspects of the Appropriation Act 2023 from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2025 for related matters, HB 1560, and a bill for an act to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend its implementation from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2025 for related matters, HB 1561. I so move.
Leader, please, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second that the House in Committee of Supply do consider the bills HB 1560 and HB 1561. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, can you move for the House to resolve to Committee of Supply?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that the House do refer to Committee of Supply to consider the two bills earlier mentioned. I so move.
Leader, please, can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do resolve into Committee of Supply to consider the said bills. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. House has resolved to the Committee of Supply. Thank you. Honorable colleagues, the first bill before us is a bill for an act to amend the Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend the implementation of the capital component of the Appropriation Act 2023 from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2024, carrying a HB 1560. And in it, we have three clauses. The first one is the Appropriation Act 2023, which in this bill referred to as the Principal Act, is amended as set out in this bill. Carried. The second one is amendment of Section 12. Section 12 of the Principal Act is amended by substituting for the date 30th June 2024 to the date 31st December 2024. Carried. The next is the citation, that this bill may be cited as the Appropriation Amendment Bill 2024. Carried. This bill seeks to amend Appropriation Act 2023 to extend the implementation of the capital aspect of the Appropriation Act 2023 from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2024. Carried.
Sorry, sir, although we have carried it, I just wanted to observe under the citation number 3 for us to add 2023 before appropriation. This bill may be cited as the 2023 appropriation, yes? This bill may be cited as the 2023 Appropriation Amendment Bill 2024.
Please, let us refer back to the explanatory memorandum and make that particular citation. Okay, the citation itself. This bill may be cited as the Appropriation Amendment Bill 2023?
As the 2023 Appropriation Amendment Bill 2024.
Okay, so add 2023 before amendment.
Before appropriation.
Please, Secretary, take note. It should be read like this. This bill may be cited as the Appropriation
as the 2023
Appropriation Amendment Bill 2024. Carried. Thank you. The next one, honorable colleagues, is a bill for an act to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend its implementation to 31st December 2024 and for related matters, carrying a HB 1561. This one too has 3 clauses and explanatory memorandum. The first is amendment of the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023. In this bill referred to as the Principal Act is hereby amended as set out in this bill. Carried. Amendments of Section 1. Section 1 of the Principal Act is amended by substituting for the date 30th June 2024, the date to the date 31st December 2024. Carried. Citation. This bill may be cited as the supplementary 2023 Appropriation Amendment Bill 2024. Carried. Explanatory memorandum. This bill seeks to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to extend its implementation to 31st December 2024. Carried. Leader, please can you move that the House resolve back to plenary?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that the House do resolve back to plenary so the chairman of the House Committee on Supply can brief the House. I so move.
Leader of the minority.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we revert back to plenary. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you. House has resolved back to plenary. Honorable colleagues, it's my pleasure to read the chairman's reports in respect of the two bills we have just attended to in the Committee of Supply. The House and Committee of Supply considered the report on a bill for an act to amend the Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend the implementation of the capital aspect of the Appropriation Act 2023 from 30 June 2024 to 31st December 2024 and for related matters. And in so doing, we have approved clauses 1 and 2, clause 3 as amended, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The second report is in respect of the House and Committee of Supply considered the report on a bill for an act to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend the implementation from 30 June 2024 to 31st December 2024 and for related matters. And in so doing has approved clauses 1 and 2, clause 3 as amended, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Thank you very much. Leader, please, can you move for the adoption of the two bills?
Mr. Speaker, dear colleagues, I rise to move that the House do adopt the reports from the Committee of Supply as ably presented by Mr. Speaker. I so move. Thank you.
The Leader of the minority.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by the House Leader. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, please can you move for the suspension of our relevant rules to take the third reading?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that we suspend our relevant rules to enable the House take the third reading of the two bills, HB 1561 and HB 1560. I so move.
Minority Leader.
I rise to support the motion that the House do suspend relevant rules to enable us to take the third reading of the bills. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members. A bill for an act to amend the Supplementary Appropriation Act 2023 to further extend its implementation to 31st December 2024 and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Appropriation Act to further extend this implementation of the capital aspect of the Appropriation Act 2023 from 30th June 2024 to 31st December 2024. Third reading.
Thank you very much. Leader, can you move for the adoptions of the votes and proceedings of the sitting? Sorry, I didn't put the question earlier. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Bills read the third time and passed. Please, can you move for the adoption?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that the House do adopt the two bills after the third reading as presented to the House.
Don't forget, we are adopting the votes and proceedings. That's what requested the leader. So, Minority Leader, please can you
Mr.
second?
Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do adopt our votes and proceedings of today. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. Miriam, Honorable Miriam, are you sure you want to go now or we should continue?
Honorable Speaker, distinguished colleagues, I think having exhausted the activities of the day, it will be necessary for us to adjourn. So I will be in support of.
In that case, Honorable Miriam, because I'm sure your view is a minority view, you will stay with the leader of the House until such a time when you are ready to go. Then you can adjourn together.
Mr. Speaker, order, please.
Leader, please, can you move for the
Mr. Speaker,
adjournment?
order, please.
Can you move for
Point
the
of
adjournment
order,
of the
Mr.
House to
Speaker.
Tuesday next week?
Mr. Speaker, point of order, please.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
At the time of adjournment,
Yes, because
your timing is very, very bad.
yeah, because we had a very busy day today.
True.
But I want to order 8 Rule 6.
Go ahead, you have my protection.
Yes, please. Mr. Speaker, the People's Speaker, I thank you for your dexterity in handling today's proceedings. My name is Honorable Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. Peter is possible. I represent the good people of Nnewi North, Nnewi South, and the Okusigo Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to congratulate ourselves.
You're welcome.
Right? I rise this afternoon to congratulate ourselves for having a 25 years unbroken democracy. We have made speeches. Mr. President made a very touching speeches, both dinner and anniversary itself. Please,
Honorable,
Mr. Speaker, am I not protected?
I protected you, but please make it snappy.
Yes.
Make it snappy.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, I was touched when we are singing our national anthem today.
that help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. We have all mentioned people that played one or two roles in June 12th election that we are beneficiaries today. But none of the politicians, none of Nigerians has ever made a mention of Professor Humphrey Nwosu, the person that returned President Abiola, on whose mandate we stand today. I urge my colleagues that Professor Humphrey Nwosu is still alive.
Honorable, my dear brother, I just want to give you a piece of advice.
Okay.
Because the subject matter you are discussing is a very important one. I want to urge you, give you special consideration on Tuesday. Come under motion, let us discuss it extensively. You understand?
The people speaker, I go with you, sir.
On notice, I will recognize it to be taken on Tuesday because of the importance. On notice.
Thank you, my colleagues. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. So we'll go ahead and put the question. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. So the nays who wants to remain. Honorable Miriam is there and the leader. Please join them. But those who would want to adjourn, please go ahead. Thank you very much.